Hi, my name is Adam, and this is one of my very first YouTube videos ever. So today I'm just going to do the unboxing of Starcraft 2 Collector's Edition with you and kind of show you the different pieces inside. This is my first time unboxing it, obviously. It's still in the plastic and everything. And so this will be my first impression as we go across the pieces. So here we go. It's wrapped in this cellophane, and so I gotta peel this off. There we go, get that out of the way. Here's the box. The box looks really sharp, actually. One thing to keep in mind as we unbox everything is that Starcraft 2 is coming out in, this is the first edition, and then it's going to have two expansions that follow up with that. The expansions are going to be a Protoss and a Zerg expansion. So this edition of Starcraft 2 is the Terran, and so everything that we see will be very themed around that concept, around the Terran theme. So you see this box here, and here's the back side of it. Just contains, just lists off some of the things that the collector's edition includes, and we'll see those as we open it up. So here we go, just open it up just like this. It's kind of cool. Top just comes straight off like that. First things first, we'll just go ahead and grab this piece here. There you go. Starcraft 2, Wings of Liberty. This is the DVD. It's a game. Go ahead and set that to the side. Next we have this, the Starcraft 2, Wings of Liberty, behind the scenes DVD. Nothing special on the back of these. They're pretty plain. Next we have this. They were labeled as data transfer unit. This is the Jim Raynor USB drive. So there's that. It says James Raynor on it. It says dog tag, I guess. This outer shell here, this is actually a metal casing, so this is a pretty high quality drive here. On the back you can see this little switch, and you just push this forward and just pushes the USB out. Fairly easy. Let's see. Looks like you have to push down on this just a little bit to pull it back in. It's kind of like a locking mechanism, so that's kind of neat. And it also comes with this chain here. So a fairly long chain, so that you can wrap it around the drive, carry it around, wear it around your neck, or wherever you want to do. So yeah, just a chain. I'll plug this in later and actually give you a look of what it'll look like when it's plugged in. This whole display here lights up, and along with the light, it looks kind of neat. So there's a 2 gig USB drive, and it comes with Starcraft 1 and the expansion of Brood War on the drive. So you'll actually have a copy of Starcraft 1. Go ahead and lay that back here. Next thing we got, looks like a bunch of guest passes, so you can like invite a friend or whatever to play. You have 2 StarCraft 2 guest passes, it looks like, and 2 World of Warcraft passes. So yeah, so you can invite a friend to play, so they can check out the game before they actually buy it. So if they never play it, whatever you're trying to convince them to play, free trial for them. Next thing we have is the Starcraft 2 Wings of Liberty soundtrack. So this is going to be chock full of Terran music, I'm sure. Here's the tracks on the back. Looks like 14 tracks, so I'll have to check that out later and see if it's any good. Next thing we have, the Starcraft 2 comic, issue 0. The back is just plain. Actually, it's a plain sheet of cardboard on the back there, as you can see as I pull it away. There's the back of the comic. I'm not going to flip through it, so I'm just going to keep it in the case, in the sleeve for now. Starcraft 2, issue 0, or Starcraft rather. The last thing we got here in the box is the Art of Starcraft Wings of Liberty. Appears to be a pretty decent size book, actually. And I believe it has the art of the Wings of Liberty in it. I'll go ahead and open this up and flip through a couple pages for you. There we go. Has this sleeve on the book, so you can actually take the sleeve off if you want. Probably leave it on there for me. Let's go ahead and see if we can open some of these up and see what it looks like. First impression of the cover is that it's very well done. Color on everything is really, really great. Wow, pretty good read here. It actually looks like they've thrown in some Warcraft lore here. We have a Murloc and a Tauren. Looks like a Murloc riding a Tauren Marine. So, there you go. No, I have to flip through this later. I don't want to take up the whole showing here with this book, but yeah, this is very, very gorgeous. I don't know if the quality is showing across on the video, but this is really, really pretty. And that is it. That's all that's in here, and so I'll end up putting it back together later. But there's some other things that people tend to ask about when they see these videos, from what I've seen in the comments and things like that. A lot of people are asking, well, what about the World of Warcraft in-game pet that it's supposed to come with? How do you get the pet? What about the pet? And that's the Thor pet that they're referring to, the World of Warcraft Thor pet. It's a non-combat pet, just follows you around. And what happens is, when you register StarCraft 2 with your Battle.net account, that is also the same account that your World of Warcraft account is with, then when you log into your World of Warcraft account, you will get the Thor pet in the mailbox. So of any of your characters that you log into, you'll get that mailed to your characters. Another question is, if you have more than one WoW account, which account gets the pet? Well, actually both accounts would get the pet. So again, once you register the StarCraft 2 account with your Battle.net account, it would share that pet with any of the WoW accounts that you had on that Battle.net account as well. So that's how you get that. One of the other some of the other things that come with the game are listed on the back, and coming with the game as far as the collector's edition. And I'm sure a lot of you have seen this. You will have a special Thor. Your Thor unit will look different than the typical StarCraft 2 Thor unit, so that'll look a little different. You get some decals, some in-game portraits and stuff that are going to be specific for the collector's edition. But so there you have it, StarCraft 2 collector's edition, and so far I'm pretty impressed with it. I think it looks really good, and now it's time for me to actually install the game. So leave some comments, tell me what you think about my first video, and maybe I'll make some more in the future. Alright, bye.